This one might ring a bell, 47. Your target is Mark Faba, also known as the Undying. A disgraced former MI5 operative currently working as a freelance assassin. Faba has been confirmed killed by ICA agents more than a dozen times. On every occasion, he has managed to come back from the dead. We have confirmation that Faba has a meeting in the Miami Bayside Center to review details on a new target. An informant at the site has provided us with reliable intel on Faba's expected movement around the center. This information has revealed several viable approaches. As you know, our inside man is meeting with the target. Acquire the right disguise, and he'll get you inside the heart of the building. Up close and personal is risky, but favors the clean kill. Alternatively, smuggle in a sniper rifle via briefcase. The race tower is a perfect vantage point, but access is restricted. Race security is high. Get through the locked door and time your shot perfectly. Or infiltrate through the staff entrance at the back of the building. Access the second floor using the elevator shaft. Move unseen inside the weapons demo room and infiltrate as you see fit. Act once an opportunity presents itself. Or rig the room to your advantage and leave unseen. Be mindful, however. The repercussions of being exposed here would be severe. I'm confident even more opportunities will reveal themselves once you arrive on site. 47, I feel I'm repeating myself a little bit here, but please, make sure he doesn't come back. Again. Good luck.
Hi, welcome to JJ's Productions, and we're back with another Hitman 2 video, and we're doing Elusive target number 8, I'm calling this. Mark Faba returns, or the Undying returns. So, I get this and I think, okay, what am I going to do? I've already killed him once, so how can you make it look a bit more interesting? So, the first time around, the obvious way to kill him, but the harder way to do it was using the robot. So I thought, okay, I'll work the robot into the kill, but I couldn't help but think, how can you do that and make it look a bit interesting? So the obvious answer to that was, I'm going to do it suit only. So it's a little bit easy, a little bit hard to do. I think that's safe to say. It's easy in terms of the route, it isn't overly complicated. The difficulty was trying to get some speed into it, so I hope I've got some speed, but as you can see so far, all I've done is I've brought me a loadout with me. I'm using Krugermeyer to just create pistol distractions. That's allowed me to get up to this little area here. I've also brought a tranquilizer gun with me just to make it easier to get around the office area where the robot is. So little perks, nothing too major, but it saves bringing a wrench or something in my inventory as a melee knockout. So we're going to climb up to the floor where the robot is, and from there we're going to go up another floor so that we can get the picture of Mark Faba. So as you can see, we're just going to check the guards, and then we're going to climb through this window here. It is a bit of a slog at this point because unfortunately you can't get straight into the office where the photo is, so you do have to just wait a little bit. So we are going to just play it through, but unfortunately there is a wait. So just while we're sort of faffing around, because there is a guard who's going to be there anyway, we're going to shoot the surveillance. We could have dealt with that later or dealt with it in another manner, but like I say, we've got to wait, so we might as well just use our time. So at this point, I wasn't panicking so much about the guard. I was thinking to myself, I just want to make sure that he isn't looking this way as he comes to stand in his second position. So yeah, at this point we just gotta wait a minute. There's two guards there and either one of them can catch us. So yeah, just wait here a moment. As soon as the guard on the left has moved a considerable distance to the left, we're going to use the Krugermeyer to create a pistol distraction to move the guard on the right. You can use a coin, you can even use that little trolley to act as a little bit of cover, but I found the Krugermeyer from here quite a reliable way of moving him, so my advice would be to do that. It's not essential, as I say, you can use a coin if you haven't got the Krugermeyer unlocked, but I wouldn't advise using, for instance, the silver bullet, just for the fact that I do believe the silver bullet is the more unreliable of the guns you can use. It would just be too loud a distraction, you'd have bullet impact noticed. So as we can see, use the Krügermeier and it creates the desired reaction. Yeah, do have to be a little bit careful because we don't want the guard to, well, it's not necessarily the guard to react, it's the guard inside to react. That can happen. It's very rare, but it can happen. So we have to just make a timing while, make sure this guard's already on the move when we take the shot. So at this point, again, we gotta wait for a guard. It's quite a slog, this. I can understand anyone wanting to do this with a disguise on because it's so quick and it's a easy kill method. But if you're doing it suit only, you have got to work your way around the guards. And I so wish I could have found a way to do this without knockouts. It would have been a fantastic route had I been able to do that. Unfortunately, the guards in the robot room are just a little bit unyieldy for that. So I wish I could, but it was just nigh on impossible. So at this point again, we're waiting for the two guards here. The one who moves away, he comes back very fast, so we do have to wait again. As far as this one goes, it's one of two routes I've got in mind. I am planning to do another one next week. I'm going to try and do it in the live stream this Sunday, but well, it'll be the Sunday after this video is uploaded. But actually, the Sunday before the video is uploaded, the 12th. But hopefully the route will be uploaded the following Monday. So the way I see it is, this is the simple route in my eyes because the robot is an easy enough kill, all you gotta do is get the photo on it. Whereas the one I'm going to try and do next week involves sniper rifles suit only, so I'm hoping I can get a good route out of it, but I'm not banking on it. So as you can see at this point I use the coin to just move this guard. My thought process was a Krügermeier would be too unreliable at that point, it could cause bullet impact noticed and I haven't got anywhere to hide in that room, so play it safe with the coin. At this point we're going to go down the floor again, and at this point just be careful because there can be NPCs down here who just stare at the window. During the live stream when I was recording this, it was quite funny just looking at a guy sitting in the chair right in front just staring at the window, so just try and make sure he isn't looking. At this point we're going to throw a coin just up this corner and we're going to move in tandem with the guy turning around, so essentially we turn as he turns. We walk past him as he turns, should I say. So at this point the doctor walks in here, Dr. Wu I think his name is. We're going to shut the door and we're going to subdue him. I used the tranquilizer, well actually I was going to use the tranquilizer and then I thought why not just subdue him. So that's an easy enough takedown. What we're going to do then is knock the other two out. Now if you can find a way of doing this without knocking them out, please tell me, because you could probably use gun distractions or things like that, but I found it much easier just knocking him out plain and simple. So I use the Krügermeier to make him turn around because otherwise he's just going to be a pain. Use the tranq gun to knock him out. I'll admit my control was playing up a bit there, so I'm quite grateful that the aim managed to lock on a little bit. And I was trying to shoot and I realised you had to reload, so yeah, this was just a bit awkward all around. So yeah, it wasn't bad in the end, I managed to knock them both out, but it could have been cleaner. So we're going to drag both their bodies into this room. You don't really need to put them into a closet, but if you want to, just for tidy sake, feel free to do that. We're going to put the photo into the robot, and the idea is Mark Faba will come in, inspect the room on his own, and eventually he'll get shot. So it's a simple enough kill, there's nothing complicated about it. One thing I would advise is just be quick. I know that sounds simple, but if you take too long, Faba will come into the room, so don't just think, okay, I can afford to be clever and move around the guards. Just try and do what I did. If you can't use the tranq gun because you haven't got it unlocked, bring the fish with you or just any other knockout device and move around them as fast as possible. If you haven't got the Krügermeier, use coins, just make sure you don't dilly-dally around them. So after that is pretty much it, because there isn't much more to do. Really, at this point, I was actually just nosing at what was on the table. I thought, there isn't a picture of Faba here, is there? I thought, oh, please don't tell me it's here. So, no, it was just one of the doctors, but I did panic for a moment. So, again, at this point, the last thing to do really is find an exit. And this was the clear exfiltration point for me, because I'd done this in the Big Mooney in Flamboyancy, so I knew there was a way out this way. I wasn't convinced what was the cleanest way to get out this way, but I knew there was a way out this way. I was going to shoot for the helipad, but then I realised there were too many enforcers on the route to there, so I changed my mind last minute and I decided to go a different route. So yeah, this is what will happen at the moment. I'm just going dilly-dally around. It doesn't help that Robert Knox comes at this point. I thought that I was clear, and then I suddenly see two enforcers and they're like, back up, back up, back up. So during the live stream I was really bricking it there because I thought Faber's going to die any moment, and if I get caught the silent assassin is gone. So yeah, I was bricking it. This was a real red alert moment. So if you're doing this, if you've got Faber in the robot and you're worrying about exiting, take the safest route possible, because this is the point when you don't want to get caught if you're going for silent assassin. So as you can see, I'm going vault over here. I was a bit uncertain how to get out, I will admit that as well, because I knew there was going to be an obvious way out, but I wasn't sure what it was, because I decided to go through this door up ahead, and I thought that there would be a way of jumping over this, going through the door on the left here. I would have thought there was a way of jumping over this little barrier here and down onto the stairs, but no option. And obviously you got enforcers on the balcony over there, so I was a bit thrown. I thought, how do I get through here? During the stream I didn't notice the stairs to the, well, just behind us right now. If I realised there were stairs going up, I probably would have tried them, but me being a dippy, I didn't see them at the time. So yeah, this is where, even though I've played Miami a lot, I still don't know little things like that, so them stairs could have just helped me save time and stop faffing around like this for a while. But I did get there in the end, because really it was just a case of working my way down to the ground floor, which is what I do. Instead of faffing around here trying to vault over something I can't vault over, I thought, right, I know another way, which is through this door. Even now I didn't see the stairs, so you know, if I'd seen the stairs I would have gone up to the alley pad, but hey ho. So go through this door, just checking for enforcers, turn right, we've got the surveillance taken out already, so we don't need to worry about cameras, and at this point we're in the clear because there are no enforcers around this area, and as soon as you're through the door on the right, you're out of the trespassing area and you're in the clear. So all that needs to be done at this point is just look up the top left for the picture-in-picture as Mark Faba kills himself. So there we go, target eliminated. I really wish the picture-in-picture had shown the kill, because I was trying to explain what was going on during the live stream, and it was a little bit tricky because even though it did take a while to get the route finalised, it's a bit harsh in a way, because you see the build up but you don't actually see the kill, you know, and it's such a cool kill, but because you have to leave the room to do it, it's awkward. So I might have to create a third account, which I don't particularly want to, just to record that footage, but hey ho. So if you've enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this route, please leave it a like. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more Hitman 2 videos. As I've said, I'm planning on releasing another Mark Faba video next Monday, so keep an eye out for that. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. This has been Josh from JJ's Productions, and until next time, bye for now everyone.